Welcome to AIWC Got Talent. This is Noriko. In this program, you will meet amazing women. Hello, Noriko again. I'm in Uzel. Today's guest is Sabine Uhr. She asked me to meet here. It looks like a fabric shop. Let's find out. Hello.
Hello. Oh, good morning, Noriko.
Good morning, Sabine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
Good, good. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
So this is where you work.
That's where I work twice a week.
Wow, it's colorful.
Yes, my boss, she likes lots of colors, and most of all the pink and the violet.
Ah, okay.
That's what she really fancies.
Sabine, this is very nice.
It's pretty, isn't it? Yes, as a designer, silk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then good for example, blouse?
For a blouse, yes.
Blouse? Okay.
Yes, you can do that.
Unfortunately, I don't make dress by myself. I don't buy fabric.
I
and
see.
just, tell us, how much does it cost?
Oh, it depends on what kind of fabric you like. So it starts like from the 60 euros, and this is a little bit more expensive because it's fine silk.
Okay, more
That's why.
expensive. Okay.
Yes. But then you have a designer piece, so that's made for you then.
Honestly, I'm quite excited. I haven't been in a fabric store for a while, but how long have you, that this store exists? It's for a long time?
Yes, 40 years.
40 years.
40 years is a long time, yeah.
And then it's a funny thing, things to say it, but I guess people still make dresses by themselves.
Even more so. It was supposed to pick up in speed. People are already trying. Oh, I don't like the patterns. I don't like the fashion. I want to do something for myself in my style. So they come here and we give them advice, and they can have a look around, and they always find something.
Okay. How did you become interested in making dresses?
That was because of my mother. She was a tailor, and she gave me the idea. From very little, I always was sitting among all her fabrics and touching it, and it's shiny, it's smooth, and I like it. That's
So at home,
at
you have
my mother's
fabric
house, yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time.
A little, yeah. For the dresses my mother used to make. She made bridal dresses, and I admire that. This flowing and shiny and all excited. Yeah. So there was always little scraps and bits and pieces I was playing with and watching my mother do.
Actually, I kind of understand. Well, first of all, if you make a dress and you need an inspiration, but being here and then looking at all these fabrics, and then, definitely you get inspiration. If I make a dress, I like to make the summer dress.
Yeah. You could choose that.
I like this fabric.
You do. I made myself a dress from this, and
It's very nice.
yes, it is, and it's. You can see it. I'll show it to you when we're
Thank you.
at my house. Look here. You see? You can have a jacket, or you can have a dress. You can, or then we have to find a pattern for you, something that suits your figure.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's easy because we got these pattern books. You can choose from there, and you say, "This is the one I want to make it for this occasion or whatever."
How long does it take
How
for
long
you
does it
to
take?
make it? For you, not for me, but for you to make it.
It would for me it would take a week. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's a bit tricky. It depends on how difficult the pattern is, on
Okay.
how many pieces you have to put together. Yeah. If
Okay.
it's only 2 or 3 pieces, it's quickly done. But
Okay.
if you have it a little bit more complicated, you have to think, and you have to try, and you have
Okay.
to take apart again and all that. But like a week would be reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I like it. So Sabine, how did you find this place?
Oh, by chance, because I was looking for a fabric shop to buy some fabric to make a quilt, and then I thought, oh, this is so lovely. They're so colorful kind of fabric and all sorts of, and I was asking, do they have lessons as well? and they did. So I had the chance to start sewing dresses and all sorts of things, clothes. And then as it so happened, they were looking for someone to do the selling, and so I started on that as well.
How long have you been working here?
Like 4 years. Working here for me is combining my hobby with what I know. I learn about making a dress, and I can give advice to the customer. Only looking at it, you think, yeah, it's nice, but I don't think it's for me. But then if you drape it around your shoulders, it's different. And you say, oh yeah, it really looks nice. I like it. I'm working for that moment to come.
Sabine, what do you think?
Yeah, it becomes you. Yes,
It's
it
really
definitely
nice.
does. Yeah.
So this one is made in Italy, in silk. How long does it make to take a dress like this?
It will take like 4 to 6 hours. If you stick doing it. Like if I
4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If I could stay on it, not have to do anything in between, like doing the gala. No. And the rest of the fabric you can do into a scarf. You see?
A great idea.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a dress like this and made by Sabine.
Yes, I would like to do that for you because it really becomes you. It is really nice. Welcome to my home. Just let's go inside.
Yes, I'm so excited to see your dresses.
Oh, I guess you will be.
So this project is very interesting for me.
Okay.
And, for example, I thought I knew you,
Understand, okay.
Yeah, we saw each other at least, in GB meetings and in other occasions, and I thought I knew you, but now I know I don't know you at all. I didn't know that you make dresses.
Another perspective, yeah.
Yeah. And then you told me that you weren't doing it from when you were small. You didn't learn how to sew from your mom.
Yeah.
What did you do in earlier life?
Yeah, after school I was trained as a banker. I was working with Citibank here in Frankfurt until 1995 when my son was born. And then I stopped working altogether and became a family manager. Means managing the little family, which was quite a challenge in the beginning.
After the family.
And so when the children were a little bit older, I had the chance to start this sewing.
Okay.
And to find something more creative than just changing nappies and cooking meals. So it gives me a great pleasure.
Okay.
I like it.
But another question is, you seem very interested in different cultures. Like I see you in the club, and you are very good at languages, and then interested in people and culture. How did you become like that?
Well, for me, it's always interesting meeting new people, because with every new character, every new face, there is another history. Is it English culture, American, I understood, then in Japanese is something completely different to European. So for me, I wanted to find out, how do these people think? What is their background? How do they feel? So that's, for me, is very interesting.
Even I didn't really know you that well, but you're always happy and giving and helpful. Seems I now know that you're content with your life and very relaxed and calm. And what's the secret for that?
What's the secret? The secret, I try to be content as the first, to appreciate what you have. There are things just in front of your nose, and these things are wonderful. Just appreciate them, look at them. And I'm learning every day. I'm learning, giving me energy. So
not just how to sew, but also in a different culture, language, and how to live your life and everything.
Sure.
I really admire how to be content and how to appreciate what you have. But I'm sure that in your life, maybe you had difficult time,
Definitely, yes.
here and
Definitely.
there.
The first very, very difficult time in my life was when my father died. I was only 19, so that's definitely not a fine time to lose your daddy. And we were very close. So for me, it was a very, very sad moment, a sad time. But then I thought, well, my dad would expect me to take care of the rest of the family. That was my sister and my mother. Yeah, to be the one to keep things going, move on, to find the strength in myself. And so I was really trying to concentrate on that. The next one was, of course, when my mother died. But then again, she was very ill. So then I thought, okay, for her it's a relief. She is okay now. She doesn't have any more pain. I love my mother very much, like my father. So.
And also, you didn't start sewing
Long after that, because then I was still working in the bank, like a 12-hour day, and then you don't have the energy to do anything in the afternoon or in the evening. Yeah.
So do you have the third one?
The third one,
Difficult time.
when I decided to split up with my first husband.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a decision I made because I wanted to move on, and my husband wasn't a person to do that together with me. So we split up, and but we managed to stay on a very friendly basis. We still talk to each other nowadays, because he's the person who knows me for a very long time. I met my first husband when I was 14.
Okay.
So yeah, and that's a long time. So.
But you think you have changed?
I've changed.
And he didn't really change.
He didn't change in my direction. He went to another direction. So he made his life a different life, and I made my life like this, and we're okay with that. So in the end, we managed to make it right. Yeah, it's not like you don't have to fight each other to separate. We both understood we had to separate. So in the end, after some time of working on it, we found out he was okay.
So I know that not just sewing, but you do the quilting.
Quilting.
Yeah, quilting. Right. Yes.
Quilters are those people who take a piece of fabric, cut it in all sorts of little pieces, and put it back together again. Yeah. So that's of course the time-consuming task. But yeah, you can. It's like painting. Instead of colors, you use pieces of fabric. A little centerpiece for a table. You can put a vase on there, or some football or something.
Do you normally design before starting?
Roughly, yeah. Like I have a rough idea what I want to do, and I pick the colors, and then slowly but surely I develop the pattern. Yeah. This is a thing in the making. I haven't finished yet.
Oh,
You see?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's really like a paint.
Yeah.
It's like a painting.
You see? And what I did is the middle part was a panel, and I cut it in stripes, and added the dark brown fabric to each of the stripes and put it back together again.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why you did it, but it's like a cage.
Exactly. Yeah, to give it a different kind of perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another aspect. Here and there behind.
Yeah. So, and when you turn this one to the back side, you can see all the bits and pieces. See? This is my Christmas quilt. It's like Christmas postcards put together and then being quilted. You can see here the quilting.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I think the difficult part is, obviously, yes, it takes time. You have to be patient, but also looking the, right fabrics.
Yeah. Most of the times it's if there is one fabric, there are other colors that go with it. Yeah, they have pattern or fabric families, they say. Yeah, you know exactly these colors match. You can put them together. And otherwise, there is no right or wrong. It's what you like to put together, you do. Even if I decided I want to have pink or black or something next to it, I do it. I try
even
what it looks like.
different materials?
You can even use different materials, sure. Yeah, it's a creative process. You try out what you think you want to do, and then you find out what it looks like in the end. Yeah.
So how many years ago did you make this one?
Oh, that's about 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how long did it take?
That took me forever. Yeah, because it was very tricky to do, so it comes out like this. Yeah, it's a lot of work beforehand before you can put it together like that. You have to do a lot of work before.
I could tell.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. So you made this one 5 years ago. Why you still wanted to go to a sewing class?
Yeah, because making dresses was my dream from a little girl on. I wanted to have something that is really fitting me, is pretty and exactly the way I want a dress to be. And I have to learn that. I don't, you cannot just pick it up. It's a bit more complicated, but it is my passion. Doing dresses the right kind and the right way, that's what I really was always dreaming of to do. So this is one of my dresses. That is the latest I did.
The latest. So just recently.
Just recently, right? It's like a summer dress. And again,
I love the neck.
It comes down like.
It's very difficult to make.
No, it's just the way you cut it.
Okay.
And then the way you put it together, and then it comes out like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really summery.
Yeah. It's silk jersey.
Silk jersey. Yeah, it's very stretchy.
That's right. So comfortable.
Comfortable.
This is the dress I made to wear at the gala.
Oh wow! Very.
See, it's two parts. It's one's
Okay, rather
basic
simple.
is this
Yes,
one.
basic.
That's the
But
basic.
then
And
if
this
you
comes on
put
top.
this one.
Yeah.
Oh wow! It's glamorous. It's very nice. So, what do you think?
It looks lovely. It's I really like it. It looks very good on you.
I like it very much.
I'm glad you do. And you can wear it during the day like this, or if you add the necklace, give it an extra detail. What do you think?
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks very good. I love it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.